Well, do you recognise the name Marion Donovan? Many people won't, but she's an innovator who significantly impacted the daily parenting of most mums and dads since the 1960s. She developed the first disposable nappy, and millions of time-poor parents and carers have sung her praises ever since, and even if they don't know her name. But now with the war on plastic bags and the push to save our planet, will there come a time when we ban the invention that Australians spent $984 million on most years? Heck, that's a lot. We hear a lot about the ban on plastic, and we're getting stricter guidelines from the government and from organisations. But is anyone hearing anything about disposable nappies?
I've heard some things about sort of women's products, tampons and pads and that sort of thing, but I haven't heard anything about nappies, and I'm not really sure why.
You're saying them banning them or just...
Yeah. Well, if we're going down the road of banning plastic and we're sort of going to get more serious about it, when's this coming?
I don't know if anybody dares to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you meant just like, you know...
the conversation.
The conversation, Not actually banning.
Okay,
like that.
Any cloth nappy users here? Yep. I did, part-time. I honestly couldn't. I wouldn't know how to say goodbye to the disposable nappy, and I feel really bad about that because it was just so darn helpful.
I never even really thought much about it. It just kind of seemed like the thing. And I think I've only become more environmentally conscious from being on the show. I didn't necessarily think about a lot of things before. And I do feel a bit of guilt when I'm changing Jack's. I do think if legislators are going to ban that, they should come to my house and help me change my child. They help me wash the nappies. But, you know, I get the reason behind it. As I've gone to the store even this past week, I've forgotten about the ban, so I'll go to put my stuff in the plastic bag and there's no bag, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But I do, I've seen like photos on Facebook with whales swallowing, 80 bags of plastic and them dying and being, so we obviously are having a horrible impact on our planet, and we do need to all be more responsible about what are we going to do about it. So I'm all for, if that's what needs to happen, I would use cloth nappies.
Yeah, and disposable nappies are actually quite bad. They take a long time, like not as bad as plastic bags to break down, but it's
It said 500 years or something to break down as the
up to
estimated
1,000. And Daniel, what do you sort of feel we can do about waste management in this area? Like if you're sort of into this sort of thing?
Yeah, well, like I feel like it definitely is a problem.
Yeah.
But a lot of people can't really quantify the issue or see the issue. So I think maybe a bit more explanation on how it breaks down and how long it takes and what the alternatives are, just to make it clearer for people.
Yeah, awareness.
Some of my issue with it that I've having a conversation with my husband about is that we're putting the onus on the consumers. I think the onus should be on the manufacturers, because as they're developing these products, they know how long it's going to take to degrade, and like they understand it. So they should be the ones who should have the pressure to not be creating these types of products. They should be creating products that are more environmentally friendly.
I totally
But
agree.
we're talking about manufacturers.
I was going to say,
who
and
are
yet
more
they
concerned about the bottom line.
They still go for the dollar.
But I'm saying the legislators could put more pressure on them instead of making us watch Facebook videos about whales that are on the beach swallowing all of these plastic bags and then going back to say we don't want that type of product. It's like a backward system, I think.
In a sense, but we're the ones buying it.
But they're putting it out there so they know at the initial creation phase.
But as we boycott it and they lose money, they'll hopefully change. So I guess I get your point there, definitely.
Yeah, I guess boycotting's a little bit tricky, only because, and I think back to disposable nappies, only because it's so convenient, and I'm not sure how there's people who would give it up. So do you know what I mean?
Actually, Melody, I was curious because I've read, various mums that don't find it a hassle at all to just wash, 20 nappies a day or something. Has that been a problem for you?
I don't find it a hassle at all. Like, I do part-time use disposable as well, because when I'm out and about, the hassle that I find is I can't take 20 cloth while I'm going out. So that's when I switch to disposables. But at home and stuff like that, it's not a hassle at all. So.
And I think the trick is for time-poor parents, that's also a challenge for them as well. So everyone's got to walk their own journey, and we're going to be influenced by lots of different things, but hopefully we can all start to walk in the same direction. If you've got any ideas, jump onto our Facebook and let us know. Thanks so much for joining us, Daniel. We really appreciate you coming in.
Thanks.
Ladies, thank you. It's always a pleasure having you here. You've been great. And thanks so much to you for watching. We've enjoyed having you with us. If you want anything to say, jump onto our social media and let us know. We will see you next time. Bye.